Hey guys, my name is Brandon and I'm thrilled to be joining the neighborhood of NextDoorBoys. Hello, hello, hello to all the subscribers on this channel and to all the boys that I get to post videos with. I'm really excited. All you need to know about me right now is I'm an actor. I grew up in a small town called New Prague, Minnesota, and I currently live in New York City. Woohoo! Anyway, onto the topic, onto this week's theme. I couldn't have asked for a better one to start out with my first video, the coming out story. How I came out, and that's basically it. I was lucky enough to be able to identify with myself that I was homosexual very early on. Very early on. I would say even before puberty. I knew basically who I was. I didn't know all the details and complications and politics, really, of what I was, because I was only maybe 11 or 12 at the time. And in the midst of my everything is just lovely complex, I kept a journal, diary, without a lock. And in that diary, I wrote down all my thoughts, all my feelings, and most of my actions. At the age of 13, I had my first boyfriend, but it wasn't really like a boyfriend. I would consider it more of an experimental relationship because I was 13. I remember one time he was over at my house right around Christmas time, and in our main living room of my house back home, we had a 10-foot Christmas tree. Now, our house was where the whole family gathered to have Christmas, so our house was large, and it was always decked out, and we had the big 10, 11-foot Christmas tree in the main living room that just lit up the whole room with its Christmas lights and decorations. And one time, Daniel came over to sleep over, and we were laying on the couch, looking up at the ceiling, and all the multicolored lights were set to change color at certain times. We were watching the different lights and patterns flash across the ceiling. Okay, here's something else you're gonna find out about me. I'm very romantic. My favorite movie is Titanic, and I love situation romance. I am such a cheeseball, such a cheeseball. And that night, I had my first kiss with a guy, and it was Daniel. But most importantly, later on that night, when he was asleep, I brought out my diary and I wrote the experience in it, and then I hid it back up in my room in a drawer that also had no lock. The following day, I came home from school, and my mother was sitting at the dining room table, just sitting. And so I came in. Hi, Mom. And I immediately threw my backpack down, ran upstairs, and checked my drawer, and my diary wasn't there. The walk back downstairs was probably the heaviest my feet have ever been. And then I really looked at my mom and I saw that my diary was laying open in front of her. Mother and I discussed what was in the journal, and the following weeks were the typical denial, consequences, some fueled anger. They presented me with a few books with words like cure and choice in the title. Being gay is not something you can cure because it's not an ailment at all. It is also not a choice. Very, very soon they accepted me, and they could talk about it openly, and I could share problems in my life with them. And there were still a couple bumps along the road to really being secure with who I was in front of my family and friends. But I made it. It didn't take as long as I even thought, because I guess I was just very fortunate to have brilliant, understanding parents. So that's my story, and on that note, I would like to talk about something else for you, viewers. If you are confident in who you are and you are ready to come out and you've already decided how to do it and how you're going to make it work, congratulations. That's wonderful, and best of luck to you, and let me know how it goes. Let me know anything. You can comment below or send me a message. However, there is a larger group of you out there that I know are still in the closet and are struggling with your identity. You're not ready to discuss it, maybe. If you are finding that discovering who you are is a very bumpy road and you're having difficulties dealing with it, only two things you need to keep in mind that are irrefutable fact are: you are who you are, and there is nothing wrong with you. You are unique and special and a very beautiful human being, and you deserve to be treated and identified how you wish for the rest of your life. The second thing you need to know is that you are not alone at all, and I can prove it to you. A couple months back, we had the New York City Gay Pride Parade, and I filmed it, edited it, put it to some catchy music, and here's a link. Click on here, and you will see how wonderful it is to be unique, and you will see all the people who love and support you along the way. And I hope that was a good first video. That's all I have to say right now. Again, mwah, thank you for watching. If you would like to contact me personally, you can visit my channel at youtube.com/lotsof. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week.